So I'm browsing on Twitter and I get a notification that the Spongebob Squarepants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrate is not having one, but two collector editions. And before I could click on the price, I thought, I bet this is something that THQ Nordic is doing. And yes, THQ Nordic is once again releasing a ridiculously overpriced collector edition, this time setting you back up to $300. But, you know, I just cover this stuff. It's up for you guys. It's your money to spend. I always wonder with these collector editions, who are they for? I think a lot of collector editions are really neat because they come with merchandise that isn't normally available. And I know that PlayStation and Nintendo and Microsoft have their own respective stores. So you're starting to see more things like figurines and hats and water bottles, etc. But early on, collector editions were really because you didn't have anything you could hold in your hand based off a lot of these great video games. Now, SpongeBob definitely does not cover that at all. SpongeBob is one of the most product-heavy cartoons in the planet. You can get figurines and stuffed animals and shirts and lunchboxes and all that wonderful stuff. So the question I have to ask myself is, who is this for? Keep that in mind as we take a look at this. There are two collector editions, as I mentioned. The Shiny Edition, which will set you back $150, includes a pair of socks, which I think is surprising that they put that front and center, because your eye naturally goes to the socks initially because that's kind of the center of the photo. Just a weird thing is I've done more of these videos and looked at how they do some product placement. Not really a lot going on in this collector edition, so the fact that socks take up probably a fifth of the entire file, a little weird. So you have a pair of socks, you have some wall stickers, you will get a physical copy of the game for your respective platform of choice. I don't know if that is true for the PC version. A lot of times the PC version, you open up the case and it's just a code for Steam, so I'm not entirely sure what that. You will get 6 lithographs, which we can only see a little bit of one there, but they look to be like normal sheets of paper, maybe slightly larger, maybe 11 by 14 prints, probably of some more famous shots of the television show. And you're going to get the SpongeBob figurine with the golden spatula. You see him standing there with his tongue out, making a pretty cool little pose, holding the spatula up in the air, which is about 8 centimeters tall. I'm not really sure how wide it is. The dimensions aren't the best on this page. And I have gone to THQ Nordic's official site. They don't even have it listed yet. So maybe later on we'll get some more details on this. I suspect it's comparable in size to what we've seen on the Darksiders figurine collector set. So you're going to get something that is probably about as tall as it is wide. So I'm going to guess it's kind of like an 8x8. So it's a respectable size. Again, I always wonder kind of like, who is this for? I think most adults probably aren't eager to get a SpongeBob collector edition in their set. And I suspect most children don't have this kind of money laying around. But if you want it all, don't worry, THQ Nordic has got you covered. They are offering the F.U.N. edition, $300, which includes everything I mentioned before, along with some Keyrings and 2 new figurines, one of Patrick and one of Sandy. Now, I'm a big fan of Sandy personally, but I don't think I would want to really want to afford this. I don't think I'd need this in my life. But the statue bases do have some contour to them, so it looks like they'll mostly connect. Not really sure what they're doing here with some of the photoshopping. It looks like this is kind of pasted on top of it, but I assume that niche kind of falls in. Hopefully her lasso isn't hitting SpongeBob in the back of his head. I guess alternatively, maybe you could swap them and put Patrick on the other side and Sandy on the other side. I don't know. You're going to have to mix and match and let me know if you guys get this. Or have them all spread apart. It doesn't matter. They're cool. I mean, that's definitely a Patrick thing to do, to hold a pair of underwear on a watermelon, and Sandy being the crazy, zany, high-ish a kite character she is. They look great stylized. I mean, that's definitely the characters. I don't know. I'm having a hard time justifying $300 for this, though. But if you guys have watched my channel in the past, you know that I think THQ Nordic's price point is a little bit too high, but they continue to release these things. They continue to sell collector editions at a premium price point. So What do I know? They're probably making some money somewhere. But if you are interested in either of these editions, I will post a link in the description box below. You can get your very own right now. As I've said with other collector editions, if you're interested in this, you should go ahead and get it now. I personally don't think these are going to sell out, but you never know. And if you think you want it, go ahead and pre-order now. Amazon does not charge you until later, so you have plenty of time to change your mind, get some more information on the size of the figurines, see if the game's any good, those sorts of things. So leave a comment below. Let me know if you're interested in this, either one, and if you're going to get it. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.